Welcome back to English 4.0, the radio show. Let's go! Intermediate. All right, hello and welcome back to the program. Welcome to Advanced Class. All right, welcome back to the program. Welcome to Intermediate Class number 158. And today, it's time to talk about something. Yeah, I have something to talk about. Well, I'd like to talk about yesterday's class. I'd like to review yesterday's material. And yes, I do want to talk about something. In fact, I'm going to talk about the word something. So something which we use in affirmative sentences. So, is there anything in the refrigerator? Yes, there's something in the refrigerator. Estoy buscando algo. I'm looking for something. Hay algo en el armario. There's something in the wardrobe, or there's something in the closet. Algo me acaba de morder. Ow. Something's just bitten me. Something's just bitten me. So here, yes, we use something in the affirmative. When we're asking about the existence of something, we use anything. Is there anything on the table? Yes. There's something on the table. Okay? Is there anything in the refrigerator? Yes, there's something in the refrigerator. Was there anything in the bag when you opened it? Yes, there was something in the bag when I opened it. Will there be anything new on this program today? Because, Kyle, you talked about something yesterday. Will there be anything new on this program? Yes. Don't worry, there will be something new. There will be something new, I promise. Do you want anything to eat? Is there anything to eat around here? Because I'm hungry. Of course, there's something to eat. You can have something to eat. Okay, so something, which we use in affirmative responses or affirmative sentences, algo, something. Okay, now I'd like to move on and talk about our translation list. We only have a few translation lists left. So let's go ahead with a little review of list number 57. Translation. All right, it's time for translation list number 57. And sentence number 1. No estoy de acuerdo con tu forma de hacer cosas. I don't agree with your way of doing things. I don't agree with your way of doing things. I don't agree with your way of doing things. So we say, I don't agree. I don't agree. We don't say, I am not agree. We say, I don't agree. I agree. I don't agree. English is important. Do you agree? Yes, I agree. If I say that Finnish, the Finnish language is more important, would you agree or would you disagree? No, I disagree. So I don't agree. So here, I don't agree with your way of doing things. Number 2, tengo las manos mojados. My hands are wet. My hands are wet. Number 3, lo más importante de momento es empezar. The most important thing for now is to start. Yes, that's the most important thing. The most important thing for now is to start. Number 4, lo más difícil para mí es levantarme por la mañana. The most difficult thing for me is to get up in the morning. Yes, levantarme por la mañana, to get up. The most difficult thing for me is to get up in the morning. Number 5, resuélvelo. Solve it. Solve it. Yeah. Number 6, Si no entregas la mercancía hoy, vamos a cancelar el pedido. If you don't deliver the merchandise, mercancía, merchandise, today, we're going to cancel the order. Yes, if you don't deliver the merchandise today, we're going to cancel the order. Number 7, apaga todas las luces. Turn off all the lights. Turn off. We could say switch off, but normally we say turn off. Turn off all the lights. Number 8, si quieres aprobar, mejora tu actitud. If you want to pass, improve your attitude. If you want to pass, improve your attitude. Number 9, uno de mis sueños es llegar a ser millonario. Uno de mis sueños es llegar a ser millonario. One of my dreams is to become a millionaire. A millionaire. Millionaire, we say. One of my dreams is to become a millionaire. Number 10, apunta lo que voy a decir. Write down, apunta, write down what I'm going to say. Write down what I'm going to say. Number 11, dile lo que Number 11, dile lo que Number 11, dile lo que dije. Tell him what I said. Tell him what I said. Number 12, eso no fue lo más interesante. Eso no fue lo más interesante. That wasn't the most interesting thing. No, that wasn't the most interesting thing. All right. Let's move on now. I hope you did well with that translation. Let's move on now and take a look at our word of the day. Word of the day. All right, it's time for our word of the day. Our word of the day today is capricho. In Spanish, capricho. In English, we say a whim. W-H-I-M. Whim. Whim. To do something on a whim, we say, is without much planning. We're in the grocery store, the supermarket, and we see a chocolate bar. Well, I'll buy it. Now, I didn't go to the grocery store planning to buy that chocolate bar, but at the last moment I see it, I'll buy it on a whim. Without much planning, whim. W-H-I-M. Capricho, whim. But we say to do something on a whim. W-H-I-M, whim. All right, now as we move on into class 158, we see the structure, questions with anything. Anything. ¿Hay algo que pueda hacer? Is there anything I can do? So anything in the question. Now, in the affirmative answer, as we saw before, yes, there's something you can do. Is there anything I can do? So any and anything we use in the question. ¿Aprendiste algo? Did you learn anything? ¿Has hecho algo interesante hoy? Have you done anything interesting today? Anything. Okay, so now ask me the question. I'm going to give you the answer and I want you to ask me the question, okay? The first one, yes, he said something interesting. So the question would be, did he say anything interesting? And the answer, yes, he said something interesting. The second, the answer, no, she didn't want anything to eat. Did she want anything to eat? Did she want anything to eat? No, she didn't want anything to eat. So notice I would say, did she want anything to eat? The affirmative answer would be yes, she wanted something to eat. The negative answer would be no, she didn't want anything to eat? The third, the answer is yes, I need something to repair it with. So the question would be, do you need anything to repair it with? Next we have, no, it isn't anything important. No, it isn't anything important. Is it anything important? No, it isn't anything important. Yes, there's something I'd like to tell you. So the question, of course, would be, excuse me, is there anything you'd like to tell me? Is there anything you'd like to tell me? So anything being used here in the question and also in the negative answer. In the affirmative answer, we would use the word something. Now, this is the same with someone and anyone. Is there anyone in the room? Yes, there's someone in the room. No, there isn't anyone in the room. Is there something on the table? Yes, there's something on the table. No, there isn't anything on the table. Okay? Is there anything on the table? No, there isn't anything on the table. Is there anyone in the room? No, there isn't anyone in the room. So here, focusing now with anything, just like anyone, anybody. In the question, using any. All right, let's move on now. We'll come back to this tomorrow, review this in tomorrow's class, but let's move on now and take a look at our vocabulary of the day. Vocabulary of the day. All right, it is time now for the vocabulary of the day, our 5 words of vocabulary. The first word today is provocar. Provocar, which we say in English, to provoke. To provoke. Very similar to cause. To provoke. Comercio. Comercio, we say trade. Trade. Desafortunado. Unlucky. Unlucky. Oh, he was very unlucky. Desafortunado. Competitivo. Competitivo. Competitive. Competitive. Competitivo. Competitive. Considerado. Considerado. Considerate. 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 It's good to be considerate to those of you. It's good to be considerate to the people around you. It's good to be considerate to your neighbors and considerate to your friends and considerate to your coworkers. All right, now as we move into the last part, the very last thing we're going to look at today, the words alone and lonely. So alone is solo, in the sense of sin otros, or de forma exclusiva, alone. I did it alone. There was no one with me. Alone. Alone. Now, lonely is solo when you feel, this is the feeling of, it's the negative sentiment of wanting to be with someone but being alone. You're alone, but you want to be with someone. So you have this bad feeling. You feel a bit lonely. I'm away from my family. So sometimes I feel a little bit lonely here in Spain, being away from my family, away from the friends that I grew up with. But I don't feel lonely very often because I have good friends here. So now ask me if I came to the studio alone today. Kyle, did you come to the studio alone today? No, I didn't come to the studio alone. Ask me if I'm alone on today's radio show. Kyle, are you alone on today's show? On the radio? Are you alone? Yes, I am. I'm alone. There's no one here talking. There are people in the studio. Ask me if I feel lonely right now. Because I'm alone. Ask me if I feel lonely. Kyle, do you feel lonely? No, I don't feel lonely. I'm alone in the studio, but we have our technician, Manu, here. He's here. So I'm alone in the studio. I'm alone behind the microphone, but I'm not alone in the studio. Manu is here. I think Alberto's next door. Is Alberto over there recording? So now I feel better. I don't feel so lonely because I know that I have company. But on the show, I don't have a guest, so I'm alone hosting the show. I don't have a guest. I don't have Esther with me or Alvaro or Marissa or any of the other guests that have been on the show. I don't have anyone else here with me. So yeah, I feel, well, sometimes a little bit lonely when I host these shows by myself, but it's not so bad. Okay, so now I think we're just about out of time. So I'm going to finish the show now. But I'd like you to remember to keep listening because to develop your listening comprehension, you can benefit so much. You can benefit so much by listening to the advanced portion of the class, by listening every day. So I'm going to take a break, but I'll be back in a few minutes with the advanced portion of today's class and more tomorrow, same time, same place for you at this intermediate level. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.